In a game where no one can be trusted, this season will test our contestants' ability to discern the truth from the lies unlike ever before. Everyone is hiding something, whether that be past relationships, never before seen powers, or even who they say they are. With all these secrets floating around, who will make it out on top, and who will find themselves caught in a web of lies? With our largest cast ever and biggest cash prize on the line, the stakes have never been higher. Welcome to our season of secrets.
As soon as I log on to the little Zoom screen, I am overwhelmed by how many people are on the Zoom. I think there are 18 people. So I just take a deep breath. I look really cute and I'm showing face and I'm just trying to make a good first impression.
Hi.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Who's excited?
Hi, I'm Luke. I'm 27 and I am primarily a singer, but I also work in retail because let's face it, that makes more money at the moment.
I'm too excited. I want to be less excited. I'm nervous.
Exactly.
I'm not emotionally invested yet, but I'm like, oh my god, I feel like
I love games. I just want to play a game.
I am here to have a good time, but I am also here to win because I've suffered some disappointment in the past and I do not want to lose.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Season 3 of Fight or Flight. I'm your host, Anthony, and I hope you all are as excited as I am to get this game started. Over the past 2 seasons, players have tactfully taken or avoided risks with the hopes of furthering their games and making it to the end. This season, we will be increasing the stakes. Not only will you be competing on our largest cast to date, we are increasing the grand prize to $250.
That's the biggest prize in Fight or Flight history.
Girl, that is so kind.
Do you know how many drinks I could buy with $250?
My cat is about to be spoiled.
I need this money. I'm a student in college.
I'm coming for that money.
I was ready to murder for 100, but now I think I need to become a serial killer.
That being said, if you want to win, you will need to work harder than ever before. Before we get started, I wanted to offer you all the chance to get to know each other. I created random intro groups each of you will be required to meet with. Each round will only be 5 minutes long, so do not waste any time.
How you guys all feeling?
Feeling good. I'm nervous though. There are all of these faces in the Zoom. I am 35 years old. I do not do Zoom.
I feel like I gotta talk about Leave Britney Alone. Like that just caught my attention.
Yeah, I was at all the rallies here in New York City. I was like an organizer.
Weston is a Britney fan, a Britney activist, and I love Britney.
I got like the media to come. So it was a very tumultuous time of my life for a couple of years.
I can listen to him talk about anything for hours, and I will fully live for it.
I've like loosely been following it, but I didn't realize there was rallies.
Oh yeah, there were rallies.
He's way more into Free Britney than I ever even knew existed.
It was just a lot of Twitter. Like we call ourselves the Britney Army, the B Army.
I like that.
I like that.
I'm not on Twitter, but I'm terrified of like Twitter group. Like Twitter just scares me.
Sean looked like Oscar the Grouch. I did not get good vibes from him at all. He kind of had stank face.
So wait, what kind of brought you guys to this? Because I got pulled in by a friend. I got roped into this.
So Sean and I are siblings, and I'm a little worried he might say something telling everyone that we are. So I just quickly jump in just to make sure that doesn't happen. So I know Anthony. So Anthony, you're pressuring me a little bit to play.
I was fully planning to come to this game admitting to people that I am Sarah Beth's brother. She kind of persuaded me to keep it a little bit more on the down low, but I don't plan on working with her whatsoever. She is better than me in every way when it comes to this game, so I know if I work with her, she is just going to do better than me.
Do we already know how we're playing this whole game for the next month?
I have no idea. I haven't watched it yet.
No idea.
My plan to win the game is to create a lot of social relationships, strong bonds, and kind of rely on my social game to get me ahead. And I'm going to scheme. I'm going to scheme a little bit too. What about you guys? Like, are you guys Survivor fans at all?
Yeah,
Definitely Survivor.
Yeah.
So I see in my first group Nora. That girl is my roommate. That girl is my high school best friend. We went to prom together as friends.
I'm a little bit worried about how we're going to navigate that. I don't know if we're going to tell people.
I definitely want to talk to Nora and get our story straight, but for the time being, I'm really okay radio silence.
My plan is to not outright tell people, but if they ask, I'm not going to lie.
I'm sure people can connect the dots if they really want, but I'm not giving them the marker.
Okay, so how old is everyone? I'm 25.
I'm 24.
I'm also 24.
I knew I'd be the old one. I'm 33.
Well, you don't work yet.
Word.
I wouldn't know.
I feel like Jess feels a little bit like an outcast. She said she was older, and so I think she's starting to freak out a little bit, and I want to just be there for her. I really enjoy her presence, and if she ever needs some like help, I think I'm going to try to be that person for her. CJ, really fun. Like, I feel like he's going to be someone that I would love to pair up with. Mead is really cute. Like, giving gamer vibes, probably could be good at a game like this. I definitely feel like these are people that I can probably trust moving forward, but I'm still going to keep my eye out on a couple of them just because I don't know, you can't trust anyone.
First impressions are a big deal, especially on a night one elimination. So I want to make sure that I put my best foot forward.
Is your camera not working, Bryce?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for some reason my camera is not turning on.
Bryce did not join the call. Thank God. I didn't want to see his face again.
I actually know Ivan. I have a pre-existing relationship with Ivan.
Me and Bryce have played so many games together. I know how Bryce plays. Bryce is someone that likes to have control, and most times he's always coming after me, and I'm always going after him.
I'm weird to play with him because he's a chaotic player and he doesn't mind to start drama.
He follows me around like a lapdog. I'm pissed, yeah.
I'm determined to ask everybody in the game, but when's your birthday? My plan is to basically try to get everybody's zodiac signs, just because I feel like that's a good icebreaker, and then, like, I don't know, you can see where things match or not.
I'm in April. I'm a Taurus baby.
I'm a Taurus too.
Let's go. We have that Taurus synchronicity that I'm living for.
She seems pretty chill, pretty cool.
Like, I know immediately that she's someone that I can trust for the time being.
I'm a Leo.
I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Capricorn, a December Capricorn. I was born on Christmas Day. I don't give a fuck about signs. But if that's what you want to talk about, count me in.
There's different things. There's like, so it's your sun sign is what everybody knows. And then there's rising sign, which is how you come across. And then there is moon sign, which is how you deal with emotions. And then you have to like calculate it and stuff with the time that you were born and the location to get those.
Moon, Virgo, whatever that is. I do not care.
So immediately when I get into the second intro group, I see Ivan.
I know Nathan from previous games, and I know he has my back, and I have his back.
I have a question that I'm determined to get everybody in the group's answers to.
Sabrina.
Oh wait, Ivan, you were just here. Hi. So okay, we're doing something. What's your zodiac sign?
Here we go again with Sabrina, obsessed with everybody's zodiac signs.
I don't know too much about signs. I know I'm a Pisces, but other than someone else who's a Pisces, they kind of mean nothing to me.
Sabrina, you said you're a black belt in Taekwondo, right?
Fun fact about me is I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. Yes, I am.
Me
It's
too.
been a while. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
We're both first degree black belts, so we don't outrank each other.
I want to work with her because she's very outspoken. She's talking about zodiac signs and anything like that. So she could be a huge shield in front of me. It could be a very nice duo moving forward.
What does everyone do?
I'm a teacher.
What grade?
I work with pre-K and then kindergarten.
Oh.
Yes.
They're cute. CJ is a sweetheart.
We did like this cute Survivor thing with the kids, and we had them play like little games.
Oh.
There's nothing better to watch than watch 4 or 5-year-olds do tug of war.
I just thought that was the cutest thing ever.
He seems really down to earth, really nice, and I could see myself working with him in the future.
So coming into this game, my goal is to play as villainous as possible, but I want to make sure that I can come off as some sweet teacher who's here to help people, but ultimately the goal is to lie, cheat, and steal, and not really care about these people.
I live in Georgia now. I'm in the Army, so I'm stationed.
Oh, wow.
here.
No way. Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. I don't love it, but I'm here.
Right. Talk about fight or flight, am I right?
I don't really let them know exactly what I do. I just kind of leave it vague and say that I'm in the Army. I don't really want them to know that I am an intelligence analyst because that could put a target on my back. And saying that day one, I don't need those problems.
Yeah, I literally sit at a desk for like 7 hours a day, and that's it.
Wait, you said you saw an alien, right?
Totally.
Oh.
100%. I grew up in Roswell, New Mexico, so if you're an alien person, I'm a person to talk to, and I have seen an alien.
Please hit us with the alien.
You wanna hear it?
Yes, please.
All right, are you sitting down, America? Here is the UFO story. I went to school in Texas, and I was driving, okay? It's like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was clearly up to no good, but it's dead quiet, right? There's no other lights, and I see these like lights swirling, right? It was a UFO. It wasn't really an alien. I should have been more clear. But like they're like kind of like circling, and then they start speeding up and chasing each other, and all of a sudden it was a blur, and then it was just gone. It sounds crazy, but I swear to you.
Emily seems absolutely awesome. She seems pretty insane, and I too am pretty insane.
She's very enthusiastic about the aliens. She's very like, hell yeah, man, let's go.
To think that there's nothing else out there, you can't be that vain.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like a group of nerds. You know what I mean? Like I'm playing to this audience of a bunch of people who believe that we're in the Matrix. Like I know that I got some like kind of currency or like went up in favor talking about aliens.
So what brought you guys in? Did you know somebody, like one of the producers?
I just knew people who competed on the first 2 seasons and wanted to try my hand at it, I guess.
I feel like I matched on Hinge with Brian. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but you know when you see someone's picture and you're like, did I match with you on like any love little like Hinge Tinder moment? I don't know. I could be so off base, but it was just kind of awkward because I was sitting there like, am I thinking the same thing he's thinking?
Gabby certainly seemed nice. Got good vibes from her.
I'm guessing everyone is from US except for myself and Charles, right?
COVID sucked in Canada, man.
Yeah.
COVID was so bad here.
I was excited to see Charles in the room because I know that's someone I can connect with. We both migrated from our home country and we're both in Canada. So that's someone I have a lot to connect with.
So I've seen Sarah Beth and Emily. Jess, Weston, and Mead are new. Jess and Weston.
We gotta get this done.
Zodiac signs.
It was my birthday, so I instantly had something to talk about. It was my birthday yesterday.
Happy belated, Weston. Did you do anything special?
I ended up going out to a bar, and it was actually the very first bar I went to whenever I came to New York for the very first time, and it was the day that the plane crashed into the Hudson River.
Oh, yeah.
That was my 21st birthday 14 years ago, so it was kind of a fun, full circle kind of thing.
Weston, I was relieved to find out, is someone who is a little bit on the older side, like myself. I'm excited that there's another older person in this game.
And Jess, what? I feel like
I'm also a Leo. I don't know what the rest of my chart is.
I know Jess.
We used to work together.
And so going into this game, I really wanted to work with both Sean and Jess. And so I was very excited to see her.
Is anybody else like nervous? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like shaking over here. Like,
I met Bryce in this group. I really like him. I want to try and reach out to him and see if we can work together going forward. I just thought that he had really good energy. It is nerve-wracking. Like, it's a crazy experience, but it's going to be fun for sure.
She's somebody that I can just see myself going to the end with, honestly.
I don't care as much about doing well as not going home first. Like,
yeah, agreed.
That is it for
I
me.
understand
Like,
that.
I just don't want to be the first person to go.
None of us want to go home first. None of us want to, have that on our back. So this excitement we have for the game to start is kind of turning into nervous energy.
How was it getting to meet with your fellow players for the first time? Does anyone want to volunteer?
It was a lot of fun. Everyone seems really nice and engaging. And the first group we were talking about astrological signs, which I don't really pay attention to that much, but I'm always open to. And it's stuff that I probably should look up, even though I don't understand it too much. But it was interesting.
Don't worry about it. I'm just collecting, and I actually have some blanks, but I'll get them. I promise.
Sabrina's getting all our information.
Gonna tell me things that you don't even know about yourself. Sorry.
Get out of my head!
Well, now that you've all had time together, are we ready to get started?
Yeah!
Woo! Great. Well, in a game like this, you can never be sure who to trust. You will have to work with people who could stab you in the back the very next day. Because of that, you need to be on your toes, constantly discerning the truth from the lies, while also keeping your own cards close to your chest. This season, we will be putting these very skills to the test in what we are calling our Season of Secrets.
I just met these people, and I can already tell that there's some secrets that are being kept from everyone.
Everyone may be hiding something. You never know what's behind closed doors.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of twists, a lot of lying.
I can keep a secret. I can keep secrets to my grave.
Let's not waste any time, and let's get this game started. Tonight's round will test your ability to
What?
Hello, fighters. Sorry to interrupt. I just thought I would take this opportunity to introduce myself. Or should I say, introduce myself again. You see, I am one of you. But I'm not waiting for Anthony to give me a choice. I'm taking this game into my own hands. Some might even say I've gone rogue. Allow me to explain. I may appear to be a regular player, but secretly I will be plotting to enact chaos as much as I can. Unlike the rest of you, I will not have a vote, and I cannot be eliminated through the first 7 eliminations of this game. That being said, any votes against me during this time will not count. But don't give up, because there will come a point that if you're able to figure out who I am, it might just save your game. As for tonight, I've decided to take this round over. One at a time, each of us will pick one of the 18 files that I have laid out. Some of these files will grant safety, whereas others will make you a nominee for the round. However, 3 files will give the players that open them a fight or flight choice that could alter the course of this season. So are you ready to test your luck? Good luck.
Sorry for that interruption, everyone. I guess there has been a change in plans.
I was duped, gagged.
I'm lost, I'm confused, I'm a little scared.
I'm stressed out. I'm like, this is going to change up the game completely.
Not only could other people in the game fuck me over, but the rogue could fuck me over.
Anyone could be the rogue, and it's terrifying, but also thrilling.
As you now know, one of you is not who they say they are, so keep your eyes peeled for clues and stay diligent. Figuring out information on who the rogue is can prove to be incredibly valuable.
So we've got a liar amongst us. There is a rogue in the cast, and this person, they know who they are. No one else knows who they are. They are safe, Anthony says, for the first 7 eliminations, but they won't have a vote for that time. So there is fight or flight, risk and reward.
What I am most nervous about is the fact that votes against them don't count. Because if everyone votes the rogue, and then 2 people vote me, all their votes are nullified, and I go home.
Oh god, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Right off the bat, isn't it?
I'm scrolling through the Zoom chat, looking at every single reaction, and I'm looking at Luke's face, and he's kind of seeming like he's a little too over the top and maybe faking it. So at this beginning stage, I think I might be leaning towards him.
I definitely have my eyes on Henry as the rogue, only because he knows a lot about these competition shows. I know he's watched this show.
My first thought on who the rogue is, it is either Bryce or it is Mid. Mid looks like Zach. Are they brothers? I don't know. You tell me.
I instantly thought that the rogue was a man.
As the rogue said, they will be taking over this round. To reiterate, by random order, you will all be called into the Zoom to pick a file that will either grant you safety, put you up for nomination, or grant you a chance at power. The rogue is the only one who knows what lies behind each file, so I hope you have a little bit of luck on your side tonight.
When I find out the first challenge is essentially a game of chance, I'm going, oh shit.
Let me know which one you will be picking, and I will show you what's behind it.
So then I see all these chests, and I'm just thinking, okay, Luke, do not overthink it, because it is way too early to be overthinking. So I just went, one of my favorite baseball players is Lou Gehrig. He's number 4. I'm going to go with number 4. Yes!
Safety for the round.
I'm not going home first. That is all I wanted right now.
My strategy was I'm going to pick my favorite number. My favorite number is number 4. My brain just keeps telling me, pick number 4, and I'm going to pick number 4, period.
You can pick any of the remaining files.
Someone stole my number. Thank you. I'm like, okay, what number can I choose? Because I have to choose something else. I'm going to go with file number. My brain keeps saying go for 11. 11.
You are safe.
Oh, thank God. I'm safe. Okay. I'm not going on first.
I have horrible luck, and that is what frustrates me about this show, is that sometimes it's really not in your hands and it's up to just the luck of the world. 13.
13. I'm sorry, Gabby, but you will be nominated this
Fuck, okay. That sucks. Whatever. Of course I'm nominated. Of course I see the X, and I forgot that 13 is actually an unlucky number.
Let's go with lucky number 7.
Let's go with number 2. Great.
Because this stupid idiot is 6, I'll pick 6.
Number 6 is safety.
Let's go! Good job, buddy.
Oh God. 17.
I'm sorry, but you will be a nominee.
Red X.
Understood. All good.
This could not be any worse. I was having technical difficulties earlier in the night during the intro calls, and I feel like I haven't been very vocal in the main call. So I really got to step my game up and start talking to more people and make sure people feel comfortable enough to keep me here.
I'm gonna go with number 12.
I'm sorry, but you will be a nominee this round.
Ooh, okay. All right. Thank you. I'm super bummed. I'm super scared. I don't want to go home first. I really don't. So I'm pretty nervous.
3 is my lucky number. I'm going on luck here. Also, Britney Spears has a song called 3. I should be good with this. Godney, are you on my side?
I'm sorry, Weston, but you will be up for elimination tonight.
Oh! Brittany, why'd you have to do me so dirty?
I'm sure that other players have real strategy. Maybe they're really thinking things through. Not me. I'm not a thinker. I pick the first folder that I see. 14. And what do we have, America? Safety. Oh!
Having my fate being determined by a random file pick is extremely unnerving. In the past, I have been extremely unlucky, so hopefully luck can be on my side this time. Lucky number 5.
Congratulations, you have selected power. I'm going to put you in the waiting room and call you back shortly.
And bang, I secure the power. I'm so excited to see what this could bring, and hopefully it's good.
I had come in with a potential number in mind, and of course it was gone. So I quickly scanned what's left, and something just drew me to 15. 15. I'm so excited to have been the recipient of a power, and I just can't wait to find out what it is. I have so many questions.
There are currently 6 files in front of me, and no one has picked file number 1. I'll pick number 1. I am extremely excited. I want the knowledge of what this power is, because I can use that.
I wanted to pick 2 or 5 because those are my lucky numbers, but I guess I'll pick 10 then.
I'm sorry, but you are up for elimination tonight.
Damn, I'm already a nominee and I could be the first one to go home. And I haven't even gotten everyone's sign yet, so that would be a real bummer.
Let's go with number 9.
I was gonna pick 8 and it's still there, so 8.
My birthday is August 8th, 8/8.
I'm sorry, Jess, but you will be up for elimination tonight.
Oh no. No. My number has failed me.
I come in the Zoom and I see there's only 2 files left. And I know we were chosen randomly, but I have to admit I was butthurt to be chosen so late.
Why is it so hard? I'll take 16.
Yes!
I come back into the Zoom and then I see there's one file.
You were last picked, so you don't have a choice here.
I was absolutely dying.
Your file is lucky number 18, so I'm going to open it for you. And you are safe for the round.
I said to myself, as soon as I saw that file, I was like, you are my lifeline in this game, girl. And the file spoke back to me and I was safe.
This is so iconic, not gonna lie.
This first round, it's so crucial to be safe. And I just got that, and I'm happy about it.
When I'm added into this power chat, I see Sarah Beth and Sean, two people I kind of initially connected with. I think this could be a good solid 3 if we want to use that moving forward.
Well, I see Sean, and I am so excited. This couldn't have worked any better.
This is less than ideal. I had zero intention of working with Sarah Beth in this game, but I am being forced to be closer with her than I was planning to. You 3 are the only ones who will be making a fight or flight choice this round. United or divided. If you choose the fight option, united, all 3 of you will share a game-altering power. But in order to obtain it, you must put your games on the line by being nominees for the round. Alternatively, you can choose your flight option, divided, where the 3 of you will walk away from the power for safety this round. The choice is yours, but you must come to a decision together. You have 3 minutes.
Right away, I knew I wanted to fight. That was a clear choice for me, and I was hoping that Sean and Nathan were on board too.
I think we should risk it and go for the power, and we can all work together to make sure no one else gets on board with voting the 3 of us out.
I came to this game saying, I will take every fight I can. That's what I was thinking, and the 3 of us can protect each other. So I think the odds of us being voted out is pretty low.
If we can stick together in this initial nomination phase, where we have all 3 of us protecting each other, we can use whatever this power is together and stand united.
I agree. I think we should just go for it. And like we said, we got each other's backs. Like, I'm down for y'all. So
yeah, same. Both Sean and Nathan seemed pretty on board. It didn't really take any convincing or much convincing at all.
I have no pre-existing relationships or anything like that. So, I mean, I'm down to form like a 3 or something right here. Yeah. So
I'm down for that too.
The decision to work together, I think, was a very strong reason to just go for it and risk our game a little bit right at the beginning.
We should be like the Power Squad. That's our alliance
Power
name.
Squad. I like it. Yeah, Power Squad.
As long as it's not us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is a high reward, low risk play.
I think this will really be good for our game.
Let's take this all the way. I'm excited.
Now that your time is up, please let me know what your fight or flight decision will be.
Fight.
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 Congratulations, you have become the heirs to the Blood Diamond. This power can only be used if you all agree. However, the power becomes stronger the less of you there are in the game. With 3 of you left in the competition, the Blood Diamond acts as 1 extra vote in any elimination vote. With 2, it becomes a steal a vote, and with 1, it becomes a fight pass. The Blood Diamond will be able to be used through the final 5, so the choice is yours. Will you stay united or become divided?
It benefits us if the other 2 people with this power are out of the game.
The first 2 are pretty minimal, but the fight pass is massive.
They're not going to be afraid to cut me, so if it turns down to it, I know that this fight pass could be a massive advantage in this game, and I want to do what I can do to get that advantage.
I appreciate the ability to have this initial alliance with both Nathan and Sarah Beth, but I am very cautious.
I would really like to keep our alliance strong, remain a core of 3. I think being in a solid alliance will help us last longer and outweighs the benefits of getting this increased power.
Congratulations, you've won an extra vote. This power allows you to cast a second vote at any elimination up through Final 5. To use this power, all 3 of you must be in agreement. You cannot use this advantage after the votes have been cast.
Welcome back, everyone. It is now time to reveal whose files had safety and whose did not. The following people have earned safety: Mead, Charles, CJ, Riot, Ivan, Emily, Brian, Henry, and Luke. This means that if I did not call your name, you are up for elimination tonight.
9 people being nominated is exactly what I wanted, because I know that if I just get like 5 votes, I can get someone out.
When I find out who's nominated with me, I'm not as stressed as I was prior. I see Jess and Sean as 2 people who are pretty timid. So those are 2 people I feel confident that I can probably make people more comfortable so far than them, or make more of an impression.
We are going to give you 15 minutes to deliberate. Good luck, everyone.
As soon as we get into deliberation, I immediately put myself, Nora, and Henry into a room. I definitely feel like you guys watch a lot of reality TV, and I also watch a lot of reality TV. So
Yeah.
I won't vote for you, Nora, if you don't vote for me.
I agree. I love your vibe. I would love to work together. This is good.
I like both your vibes. I am luckily safe, but I do want you both to be safe.
That makes me super happy because I wanted, of course, to work with Henry, but I'm glad that I didn't really have to initiate it because that makes our friendship look less suspicious. How would you guys feel about adding like CJ to this chat? I feel like he had a vibe. He's safe. I feel like he could be a number for us, Gabby. Should we try?
Immediately, I know this is a really good group. The 4 of us could make it far, and I'm sitting here like, this couldn't have been fucking any better.
Are we actively trying to get rid of anyone?
I don't know anything about Weston. I don't even think I was in a group with him.
Yeah, I was not either. I'll say of those, my mind jumps to Sean, Weston, or Nathan.
Immediately when we break off for deliberation, Sabrina is the first person I want to talk to. I feel like we're the black belts, right? Like that was my first connection. I was just like, I want to work with you. We're both black belts, and we're gonna be the Black Belt Alliance, and I'm stoked for this moving forward.
He's like a very fun person. I love his personality, and I think he's also somebody that I can see working with more long term, and we can see how that goes. Me and Nathan are up for elimination, and we want to keep working together. I also thought about you, to talk to, and we're all vibing, and I would love to keep working together.
I feel very good about Sabrina. I think that Nathan seems fun. I would love to get to know them a little better. So I'm feeling confident right off the bat about those 2.
The vibes are so good. I just genuinely feel like I want to work with you.
I know I'm not going to vote for you, honestly, because Brittany for life, I would not vote for you at all.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Finally, me and Riot kind of develop a Britney Stan connection. So Riot says that she has my back and that we should work together in the future.
A Weston and Riot show honestly sounds not too bad right now.
I feel most disconnected from Sean and Nora. And Nora, because I haven't spoken to her at all. And Sean, just because in our chat, he just seems very, bro. I don't know, very Boston. I'm targeting Sean this round because in the first group chat, he did not have a kind demeanor. He kind of has Oscar the Grouch face, those big old bushy eyebrows. They kind of scare me for days. And he wasn't smiling to anyone. He was scowling. And so I just thought that this was a perfect opportunity to push him out the door.
I really don't know, a lot of people. My vote isn't really based on anything. It's just based on who I was able to talk to. While he was set on Sean, I already promised Sean that I wouldn't vote for him. I definitely am going to keep y'all both safe. So that kind of left Nora
I don't want Sean or Nathan to go home. We had just formed this alliance. I also don't want Jess to go home.
Have you guys talked to Jess? I threw out the name Jess because personally I haven't talked to Jess at all.
I don't think I've talked to Jess.
And Nathan said you haven't.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Jess.
It's a tricky balance because I don't want people to necessarily know how close we might be.
Do we want to roll with that, or do you feel like Jess would be someone you would want to keep?
I would prefer not to vote out Jess. I don't know her well, but like I kind of know of her. I'm hoping that other names will be thrown out that will attract more attention that we can jump on.
I'm immediately lost and confused. I'm not sure who to reach out to. Brian calls me, to which I'm like, amazing. Thank you for reaching out, homie. Ivan's calling. Can I add Ivan?
Sure.
I'm feeling very popular in this moment. But then Weston wants to join the call. Weston's up. Just heads up. Weston is not safe.
Let's let him plead his case.
I am feeling nervous because in any situation like this, no one wants to be the first one voted out. And that is my biggest fear going into this experience. The people that I feel most disconnected to are Sean and Nora. Like, I have not spoken to Nora at all, diddly squat. And Sean, I did not get any good vibes from him.
Mm-hmm. Immediately, Weston's throwing shots for, no reason, petty reasons.
Other than that, like, I can be a number for y'all. Like, I'm a Britney Spears supporter, so I'm a loyal person.
I will be a loyal advocate for you because I'm a Britney Spears fan.
And other than that, like, yeah, no, like, I guess my only target is Sean. Like,
he decided to throw Sean under the bus, like right in front of the bus. And I'm like, okay, it's just the first hour. Why are you throwing Sean under the bus? But my advice would just be go campaign to more people to make sure the votes are not against you. I just advised him to go play this case with others just to get him out of the room. I didn't like how we threw Sean under the bus. Like, he didn't get good advice from me. It's been how many minutes? Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag.
I created a group chat with everyone who was safe just to touch base and catch the vibe.
Weston talked to us, and Weston suggests just put out Sean's name as a person. But the reasoning being just that he's been kind of flying under the radar, like hasn't really made a splash. Is there any names that are like, you have any reason to put them forward?
Just like add some diversity to this. I think Nathan would also be a good viable choice.
My heart broke. I do not want Nathan to go home. So I decided to open my big mouth. I honestly think Weston is a good choice. I did not like how he threw Sean under the bus in the first hour. Like, it's like he didn't get good advice from him. It's too early to say he didn't get good advice from someone or someone is flying under the radar. I'm like, that's threatening because it is threatening. If he does that to Sean, it's just the first hour. Come Wednesday, one of us is up for elimination, he can say something like that about us. He can throw us under the bus to save himself or throw our name out there. I did not like that. I don't need that energy when I'm up for elimination. No, ma'am, not today.
That seems dangerous. That seems like a threat.
If you're down for that, I'm down for that. It sounds like a good idea.
It's so early in the game, so I think any solid reason is reason enough for me. Poor Weston, just putting up a name and getting knocked down for it.
It's his birthday recently.
Yeah, he did say it's his birthday yesterday.
I mean, it's not his birthday today, though. Today's my birthday.
That's true. He did fudge the numbers a little bit.
Sorry, Weston, you're going home. Brittany can save you today.
I've talked to so few people. It's clear that there are lots of people having other conversations right now that I'm not in. I have no idea where the vote is going.
I noticed that Jess is in a room by herself asking if anyone wants to talk, and this is my time to shine. Are you nominated?
Yeah.
Me too. Okay. I'm feeling good vibes with you, so I'm not going to vote you.
Thank you. I feel the same way.
I would like to see a man get out of tonight. I do not want to see any more men. I feel like there's a lot more men identifying like in this group than women. And so like I'm always going to be like a little nervous of that.
No, I agree. And I want to work with the women.
Like, yeah, maybe Sean or Nathan.
Both Sean and Nathan are people that I haven't had conversations with. I'm fine writing either of their names down.
Yeah, that was kind of where I was leaning to. Mostly just because, like, yeah, I feel bad, but like, I haven't talked to them.
The only person that I would like vote for is just somebody who I haven't really talked to.
Yeah. Looking at the list of people, who didn't you get to talk to during the?
Yeah, so I didn't get to talk with Sean really, I don't think. And then I guess I didn't really get to talk with Jess. So I guess, I would either be voting Sean or Jess just because I don't know them.
I felt like I was in a rock and a hard place. The only names that I had been hearing were people who I wanted to play with and I want to keep in the game.
But yeah, I kind of feel similarly just because I didn't talk to Jess a lot.
Right, so I think we're hearing just like Jess more than Sean, I guess.
My goal is to protect Sean. He's my brother. Yeah, I think I would not want, Sean out again just because I talked to him a bit more than Jess.
I am just staring at my screen alone, not having conversations with anyone, not knowing what is going on. I don't know who's being voted. I could very well be voted because I'm not in any conversations to advocate for myself.
Me and CJ are safe, and the rest of you guys are nominated. We're just trying to figure out, bounce ideas. If you have any ideas, we're free to listen because we're free agents right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone else is equally terrified to bring up a name. The people who aren't nominated don't have a need to throw out a name already and put a target on their back, and the people who are nominated don't want, in the next 10 minutes, word for who they're targeting to get back to them, and for they themselves to be thrown out for elimination.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm sure none of us want a kid.
Yeah. Well, I have no intention of voting for anybody here.
I haven't been able to talk to a single person about who we are voting out. So my vote tonight is completely random.
So me, CJ, Nora, and Henry finally get to have the chance to talk right before the vote, and we are freaking out. Do you guys just want to pick someone to vote for? So we have
four right here.
Yeah.
I think we should go
Sean?
Sean, that's what I would do.
Sean or Weston was the two that I was in between. I don't know anything about Sean, and I'm kind of just like, okay, let's vote Sean.
I was kind of going between those two people anyways.
They really settle in on Sean as the one they are kind of leaning on voting for. So I am faced with a decision. Do I want to stick with the safe people and vote Weston, or do I want to stick with the first people I spoke to and go Sean?
Okay, let's all do Sean.
I'm going to try to tell Jess really bad. Right before the elimination, Bryce pops in. Are you nominated?
Yeah.
Okay, we're voting Sean.
Vote with
Yeah,
us.
Oh wait,
Okay.
time is up.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're voting Sean.
That's the only solid group of votes that I've heard about. So that's what I'm gonna do because I've got to make sure it's not me.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'll do it.
Okay. So I know going into the elimination, we have 5 votes against Sean. And I'm pretty sure he's going to go home tonight just because the rest of the votes are going to be so scattered. Unless there's another voting block or unless Sean is the rogue, I think we're going to do this.
Welcome back, everyone.
We come back to the group call and there's someone missing. Charles is not there.
What happened to Charles?
As you may have noticed, Charles is not here with us. That is because he'll no longer be playing in this game.
Due to some unfortunate circumstances outside of the game, I will have to discontinue playing. It's been a blast, but unfortunately life comes first, and I am sorry.
I'm just confused why Charles is going. I think it's a sad way for him to go, and just don't really understand what happened.
The game just started. We got here like a few hours ago. What's going on, Charles?
It sucks, but the game's gonna go.
That being said, we will still be continuing with the vote tonight.
Charles is eliminated and we still move into a vote, which is stressful, but I'm safe. So that's just a second person going home that isn't me.
Ugh. Okay, so there is going to be a vote. I still have to somehow make my case.
It's kind of brutal, but I signed up for a game and I knew that there was going to be a vote. Why would that change for any purpose, really?
I'm going to first throw it to the safe players. How important was it to be safe this round?
Well, I could feel my heart beating crazy. Whenever I play these games, it's always like, oh God, if I could just pass the first round, that's like a small victory. And so when I picked the case, I was like, oh, so many numbers. It's like one of my favorite baseball players is Lou Gehrig. I'll pick 4. There we go.
I think it was important to build connections because the first one, you don't really know where anyone's loyalty is. So I think when you give your word to someone in this first round, especially as a safe player, and then follow through with it when you don't have to, it really shows a lot of trust with people. And I'm hoping that I can do that.
To the nominees, how does it feel entering this first round of the game and already being up for nomination?
It's terrifying, honestly. Like, nobody wants to go home first. But, like, also, it's a blessing at the same time, because if you survive the night, then you realize, like, people you can trust, people you can potentially work with, and that's going to be a huge benefit that we as the nominated players have that those safe players aren't going to have yet.
It's tough. It really is tough. My lucky number, she really did me dirty. She's been with me a long time and she really was not there for me tonight. But it was nice, like, kind of having the pressure of, like, needing to make connections. That being said, I didn't get to talk to everyone I wanted to. So if I'm lucky enough to stay, I hope that I get to talk to more people. I really want to stay in. Like, I'm already emotionally connected, but whatever happens. Everyone has been so delightful so far.
May I say, I think Nora actually made a really good point. Obviously, there's a pressure of not being safe, but it also sort of forces you to start playing the game earlier than the people who are safe.
I feel like so many of you, I haven't gotten a chance to show you who I am, and you know, I haven't gotten to know you. So like, it's hard making this, like, it feels like a little more of like a gut decision in this first round, or like, you know, a little bit of talking and chatting. But I don't know. I really like everyone so far, so it's like sucks to be in a position of not being
I'm
safe.
smiling a lot because you guys are fun.
I feel like sometimes people, especially over Zoom, do a little bit of verbal manspreading, and I feel like I'm noticing that right now.
He is doing the most, and God bless him for it. You know, he must be nervous, is what I assume, and I'll never fault him for that, but he's talking a lot, which he is.
Touching in some ways when you get into calls with people and they're just like, why are you? I'm like, why am I? You know, like, thank you for commiserating with me about it. And so it's good to get to know like who you've already gotten good vibes from, I think.
I think you all are great.
The thing I'm realizing is people are talking about the Skype groups that they have been in. So I wasn't sure if I was purposely being excluded. To expand on what Nora was saying, it's tough because some people here I haven't had a one-on-one or even a group conversation with. So it's really hard to like judge if I think I'd work well with them or if I trust them when I haven't talked to them.
You know, we announced that this is the season of secrets, and already we have the rogue introduced to the game. We know that 3 players had a fight or flight choice this round. How does that get considered during deliberation?
I'm terrified as one of the people who is up for elimination that if everyone is voting for the rogue and then the rogue's votes get nullified because they can't be voted out, I could just be caught in a crossfire.
I can't really make a decision based on like powers or who's the rogue because there's so little like information at this point, unless, you know, if we tried to utilize our conversations better and be like, what did you pick? Which files did you pick? Then you can try to suss out like if somebody picked a number because they knew it was safe or something, like because they knew it would give up the power. I don't even know. Like, but you know, we didn't get to have those conversations. So you just gotta go on like who can I live with not playing with at this point? Like,
yeah, it's a learning curve.
Yeah. And honestly, during that deliberation, I was not even thinking about the rogue. I didn't think about it once because like my mind is just like, make sure it's not me. Like
that's why I want to keep playing because I'm like, I want to be able to suss out the rogue.
It sounds like there's a lot of unknowns in the game, not really a ton to go off of. Does anyone want to speak to maybe where they think tonight's vote is heading and what the outcome could possibly be?
I feel like it's literally just going to end up coming down to like, was your first impression like not strong enough, too strong, just right? Like, even if I haven't interacted with someone, have I interacted with someone who said, I interacted with so-and-so and it was not good. Let's vote for them. Like, it really is a game of impressions. And at this point, it's giving a game of telephone.
A game of vibes.
Oh, I've got a call. Excuse me.
Great.
Sorry, I feel like I'm
So-
trying too hard to be funny.
To the nominees up for elimination tonight, it doesn't sound like people's votes have much weight to them and maybe could be flexible. Does anyone want to speak to the group, address the group, and see if maybe they can change something if they feel it may be going their way tonight?
During this elimination ceremony, people are kind of throwing out the baseline, like, I don't know what's going on, there's so many names thrown out. But when I interject, I need to make sure that people know who I am. Yeah, I did hear my name, and some people I didn't get to talk to at all. So if you do vote to keep me tonight, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm here to have fun, like I'm here to have a good time, and I would love to repay the favor down the line.
I just want the people that I haven't talked to know that I'm here to play, that I want to communicate and get to know people. I was kind of having a tech bimbo moment. So if anyone tried to call me and I didn't answer, it was because I didn't know how. Like I didn't see the chat at first. So just if I haven't gotten to talk to you yet, like I would love to going forward. And I would really like to stay in the game, having so much fun, but I will respect whatever you guys decide.
Even though I'm not up for elimination, I'd just like to apologize for any calls that I didn't answer. It seemed like a couple were happening at once, and I had no idea when the right time was to go. Oh, I got another call. I got to exit. So sorry if I didn't. There's some people I didn't get to talk to that were calling me.
Dude, you are not nominated. Stop speaking. Like, if I'm in your position, I am freaking drinking a freaking White Claw on the side. I am not getting anywhere near this conversation because I don't need to.
I got a lot of calls at once and I didn't get to answer all at once. And so I'm sorry if I didn't get to talk to you. But at the same time, I am a Britney stan. I am a loyal person. So if anyone needs a vote in the future, you know, lean that way. Like, I am there for you. Praise Britney.
I feel like I haven't necessarily communicated with people as much as I had hoped. I have absolutely no idea where the vote is going. So I am just, you know, praying and begging, and that's all I can do.
I'm trying to figure out a way to just reaffirm that I'm voting the way that I'm going to vote. So I say I am just grateful to be here. Like, this is honestly a dream of mine to play a game like this with people. So I'm just grateful. And for those of you I talked to, I'm keeping my vote the same. So if you keep your vote the same, let's do this. And those I didn't, I'm sorry. I hope we can work together in the future. I'm very loyal and I'm going to stick with the people that I'm loyal to. So I hope that we can make something happen moving forward.
I feel like I haven't had much of a chance to talk. A lot of these people haven't heard from me at all, but I'm just going to say it and I'm going to make it personal.
So I know we all want to stay, and not to play that card, but I'm having a really bad start to 2023. Started with a breakup, COVID, and I just feel like a lot is riding on this game for me, at least in this particular second moment. So I would really love to stay at least another day, and I really appreciated getting to know all of you, and I want to keep playing with you guys. So let's see where this goes, but thank you. Please don't make my 2023 worse.
Guilty gets hard.
Is there anything left to say before we go to our first vote of the season? As a reminder, the Rogues' vote will not count, nor will any votes cast against them.
I vote for Sean because he is showing no initiative in trying to get to know me.
I am casting my vote for Weston because of how quickly he started coming for Sean.
I cast my vote for Weston because he is campaigning too hard.
I vote for Nathan because I said that was what I was going to do.
I only voted for Nora because I just did not know Nora.
Ultimately, I have made the decision to vote for Sean. That's just the only name I've heard with a solid support behind it.
I say Sean with full confidence, and I send that shit to Anthony.
As you know, the 9 of you all were up for elimination this round. Jessica, Nora, Nathan, Weston, and Sean. Please keep your cameras on. Everyone else can turn their cameras off. You are safe. You are the 5 nominees who received votes for elimination this round.
Immediately, I'm like a little bit hurt. Like, who voted for me? Why?
I sadly cast my vote for Jess. I didn't want to, but I had to protect my brother. Seeing a few other people's names, it made me think, Was there someone else I maybe should have voted for?
I'm absolutely not surprised that I have votes cast against me tonight. I wasn't a part of a lot of the deliberations, and so I wasn't able to really defend myself.
I am devastated that votes were counted against me, and I am scared that I could be the one eliminated.
You may have noticed, after Charles' elimination, I said we would still be continuing with the vote, not necessarily the elimination. That being said, it is your lucky day, as none of you will be eliminated tonight.
I am saved. Thank you so much, Brittany.
I am so happy because these are people I do want to work with and develop more connections with and get to know better before one of us goes home.
I'm ecstatic no one's going home, simply because I think I might have been the one going home.
Now I can get the rest of the signs that I need to get, except for Charles, I guess. But that's fine, because I didn't talk to Charles.
Charles was a Leo.
Charles was a Leo too? What happened to Charles?
But I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Your votes may just come back to haunt you, as we will be giving them directly to the rogue.
It's stressful because it could put our cards on the table.
Information is so vital in this game.
How is the rogue going to use that information? I kind of hate it. I hate that the rogue is the only one with this information.
I'm going to refund. I'm not thrilled about this development at all.
I really believe that Sean would have went home, and to see our hard work just like vanish away was so frustrating. And I just hope that moving forward we can stay tight, the 5 of us in that voting block, and get one of our next targets out.
I get called into a group and immediately I'm like, oh, this is a great group. Where did this group come from?
Congratulations, everyone, on being safe.
I'm so excited that everyone is safe this round.
I like every single person in this group. I feel like I've had good vibes from all of them.
I think that it's actually a group that I can run with long term.
Is everybody who's in this group like here right now?
Yeah.
Personally, I get good vibes from everybody here. And like 7, especially in the beginning with now a 17-person cast, that is like crucial numbers.
17 people left and 7 solid votes is going to mean everything in the weeks coming forward.
Having 7 people voting the same is a big voting block, and I'm hoping we can control some of the votes going forward.
I feel like when I watch the show, alliances are kind of obvious. Like, I don't want that.
Wait, should we divide and conquer right now and just like try and talk to different people?
Yeah.
Well, there's 7 of us, and if we all pick one person to bond with, that's 14 of us.
Yes, smart strategy.
How did I get this lucky? Thank God.
Feeling pretty stoked. I think this is a good group. I think we're going to go far, and I think that I can have a lot of control inside this alliance.
This is the moment where I realize I think I can do well in this game. I already have like multiple alliances. I'm sitting pretty. I'm excited. I'm ready to play this game. I wish we could have got Sean out, but it is what it is. And I cannot wait for next round.
I am absolutely terrified because a big component of this game is forming groups with people, and I feel completely in the dark, but I need to fix this or else I am going home in a vote or two. There's no way to protect myself if I'm not even a part of these conversations.
I'm relieved to make it through the first round, but I am nervous going into the second round. I was nominated once already. I have votes against me. There's a rogue on the loose. I need all the help that I can get.
Don't miss any of the action. Follow us on social media, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.